I want to express our collective concern today that the CLP had this collective concern that the government of the day is responsible in compromising the interests of the state because of shifting their priorities and ultimately putting the state in this kind of precarious situation. The state has gone to the dogs. Now it's the responsibility of each one of us, particularly the political parties who have their respective representatives in the August House, to come together and put our heads together, discuss, and see how we can save the state. We have to look at the interests of the people, the larger good of the people. The interest of the state precedes everything else. I have shared this concern and this message also, trying to reach out to our friends in other political parties in the state who are part of the partners in the coalition government, the MDA government. Now we would like to therefore make a clarion call to all concerned, including the people of the state and the members representing the civil society organizations, to play productive and effective role in our bid to contribute to achieve the objective of saving the state. I am telling you, once again, I have told it earlier, on behalf of the CLP, on behalf of my colleagues and friends, on behalf of people who share the same concern, that if we don't act to ensure that there is a new dispensation who will be vested with the responsibility of governance, the destruction of the state will be complete then. We will allow further deterioration of the situation. We will end up seeing the state inflicted with irreversible problems, the problems which will be difficult to be resolved. We are already late. I think the scene around us, what we have seen in the recent past until the Independence Day, only reflect about what we are talking. It's just something which has, I must say, because of the circumstances, we were able to know what is happening. But the undercurrent, which was known to us, we have shared with the government. That's the reason why we say it. We were asking the government, the chief minister, who should be actually calling number of meetings, particularly the meeting of the State Security Commission. Why was it? Why was it? It was not because we were trying to play to the gallery. No, we meant business. We knew what was happening. And I'm sure the chief minister should be knowing more than what we know, because that is how the people who are in the helm of affairs of governance are expected to have access to all inputs, multiple inputs. Today we have a situation where the government is there, but there is no governance. There is government, but there is no governance. We are surprised to see how the government tend to create a vacuum, a perceived vacuum, that the government tries to send a message that there is no home minister. We know who is the Home Minister. And we also saw from the media that the Home Minister wanted himself to be relieved from the portfolio of Home Police. That's all we know. But we don't know whether Home portfolio, which was proposed or requested to be relieved from him, whether the Chief Minister has acceded and relieved him and vested the portfolio with himself, or to have allocated the portfolio to somebody else. As of now, we know that there has been no reshuffling of the portfolio. No reshuffling. But we are surprised that somebody is refusing to act. That means they want to shrug off the very important responsibility. The important responsibility of dealing with this crucial department. The call of duty. When they are in position, they also have the responsibility. The responsibility which should supersede everything else. So this is something which speaks volumes of the intent of the government of the day. They want to push the responsibility from one another and try to escape themselves from the kind of responsibility. So these are condemnable. These are not acceptable. They must take responsibility for everything. Everything that has happened. Even the failure to know that some subversive activities was going to happen. To prevent any instance of any IED blast. Yes, preventive measures. Only when it has gone beyond their capacity to handle, they woke up. They woke up. You know, when somebody is in deep slumber and suddenly he wakes up, he doesn't know what was happening around. You know? That's how human behavior works.